and welcome. My name is Victoria and I'll be doing this reading for you. And today's reading is very special because this is a message to you from your spirit guides. Now, before we even start, I'd like to say that not everyone has a spirit guide. There are a lot of people right now who are only guided by their higher selves because they just don't need spirit guides anymore. But regardless, whichever one you're drawn to will be a message to you from either your spirit guides or your higher self. So, I have 3 groups today. Group number 1 with this Amazonite. Group number 2 with the Lizardite. And group number 3 with this Lemurian quartz crystal. So, just take a moment, pause if you have to, and see which one draws you in the most. That's the one for you. I'll give you some time, and when you're ready, just go down to the description or the comments so you can just jump onto your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. So, you picked the Amazonite. I'll just put it over here. So, you got the 4 of Swords, the Mustard, and the Hierophant. So this is your situation right now, group number 1. I feel like you're right now in more of a resting phase of your life, kind of taking time to maybe gather some inner strength, maybe, or learn how to have more inner strength and confidence in yourself. Some of you are probably devoting more time to your inner and more spiritual side, which sounds very good, group number 1. Your guides and or your higher self are really encouraging you to keep doing this probably, but we'll see later on with these cards. Actually, let's start getting some out. Oh, you got Cosmic Rainbow. Look for the pot of gold. Accept joy. So joy is going to be coming to you, group number 1. Okay, Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens, and Master Buddha, Increased Awareness. With the Mustard being in a cup as well, it feels a bit like the Ace of Cups. So since I was saying you're probably focusing your time more on some kind of inner, more spiritual teaching and practice, maybe you're meditating more, trying to listen to your intuition more. And with Mary Magdalene and the Hierophant, I'm really feeling like you're being called to kind of be a teacher to people, to teach them how to do this. I feel like this will really bring you joy. Good things are there for you, and even if you're taking your time to build up more inner strength, and right now are not feeling like you're strong enough, you really are group number 1. Even now, you're strong enough to get through whatever, you want to get through. And you should try to look more for that part of yourself and jump in. Forge, don't follow. There's something that you need to start doing. Maybe this is talking about this, you being some kind of teacher to others. You need to forge, not follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. I feel like you have some knowledge that other people possibly don't. So even though no one taught you this in a certain way, you can teach other people this now. And you could probably do this as a job, since we're getting the Ace of Pentacles here. Most likely this could be a job opportunity for you. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and 6 of Swords here feels like you could be getting some kind of opportunity as a job, and maybe you would even be able to move, like actually physically move somewhere, or maybe it will be an opportunity for a new home and for you to move away somewhere. Or in a sense, move your life in a different direction. Here we have adventure and say yes to change. This is really calling you to be more adventurous now. You're done kind of, taking your time and learning. It's time for you to apply this knowledge and time for you to go and explore, go somewhere, maybe teach people, or maybe you will find someone who will teach you, but I am feeling more that you're gonna be the one teaching people about these kinds of things, whatever you've been learning and taking your time. Maybe you gathering your inner strength, maybe that's what you've learned, and you're gonna show other people how to do that, how to be yourself. And there's the Two of Cups here. Maybe for some of you this might be to do with some lover as well. Either some lover is coming, or if you have a lover, then they will be instrumental in this. But I'm more feeling that maybe there's some kind of trauma you have, and maybe that's what you've been taking your time with from a soulmate or a past relationship that you've been working through. And I think you're already done working through it, group number one. I think you can really get past this, trauma that you've had, and kind of open yourself also to maybe dating new people as well. That could be coming for you. But open yourself to people, and since you're the teacher who's awakening, you're gonna have to be around a lot of types of people, so you have to be okay with that and get over the trauma that you've experienced with this past, let's say soulmate, most likely. And I didn't even say anything about the Buddha here. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. It's time for you to trust your intuition. You've been building it up for now, from what I can see. You've been building up the trust in your inner voice, in your intuition. So it's time for you to really follow that and do what it's telling you to do. Jump in. Forge and don't follow. Don't look at how other people did it, because you're making a whole new thing that no one ever has before. And you're doing this whole new thing that even if people kind of did it before, they didn't do it exactly like you. And, everyone is different. Everyone has their own ways of doing things. So just do what you feel is right for you. But yeah, this sounds exciting. If it really is a new kind of job or project opportunity, definitely something earthly, since Ace of Pentacles. Please let me know. I'd love to know if this actually happens to you, but your guides are telling you that this is coming, so you should get prepared for it. And I can see that you are preparing for it right now. I'm just going to get some more cards, see if there's any more advice for you, group number one. Whoa, we got the Three of Wands here. Look ahead. There's something, I'm really feeling that whatever you'll be doing is something that either has to do with traveling or with overseas opportunities. Maybe not even necessarily you traveling overseas, but maybe working with people overseas or just in other areas. Yeah, you don't have to be moving, but you'll be working with people maybe from these other areas, because you're, looking ahead towards that. Whoa. Okay. Six of Wands. A lot of wands coming out now. It means it's gonna be very good, especially the Six of Wands. Funny, 3 and 6. Maybe that's significant to some of you. And we have 3 here too. And this is a 6, right? Yes, it's a 6. Wow, we have 2 3s and 2 6s for now, just from what I'm seeing. So maybe that's significant to some of you, but you'll definitely be feeling like you'll definitely be recognized for what you're doing by other people. These other people who are not from where you are now are gonna recognize this talent or whatever it is in you more than probably the people around you right now. Okay, more wands. 8 of Wands. Yes, things are gonna go very fast for you. Good things are coming, and they're coming very fast. So follow your intuition here with the Moon. Keep doing what you're doing, really. Just follow your intuition. You've built that up so far. So now it's time to really use it, group number one. And it's time for you to be the light for people, You to share your light, share whatever gift you have, whatever you have or have been working on. But yeah, this is very exciting, group number one. have the Six of Cups here. Another six. Okay. This Six of Cups is making me recall the message here in the Cosmic Rainbow. Accept joy. This, uh, it has to do with children, but of childhood joy for the most part. It's you experiencing joy, and I feel like whatever you're gonna be doing here is really gonna make you full of joy, full of happiness. It's gonna fill up your heart, fill your pot of gold. So really go for it, group number one. If you were thinking of doing this, yeah, this is your sign to really go. Your spirit guides are telling you, go, go, go. It's time, jump in. The past is in the past now. You can meet someone new or meet new people, romantically or friends. It's just time for you to move on and go do what you're supposed to be doing, because this is looking very amazing, and it will go very, very well. This is very intriguing, group number one. Please let me know what you end up doing. I'm very curious. I really hope all of these good things really come to you, and I hope that you reach this happiness and do what makes you really happy, and also, I guess, help other people while doing it. That's amazing. And that's it, group number one. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck. Please let me know in the comments if this actually happens. And I hope you have a nice day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and bye-bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. Here's your lizardite. Actually, I'll put it over here. So, you got the Five of Cups, the Clematis, the Two of Pentacles, and the Temperance. And this is your current situation, group number two. So, you guys, I feel like you're unhappy with something in your life. Something you feel like has been broken in some way. Because she's looking at the broken vase. And because of that, you're really pushing yourself with the Clematis. You're pushing yourself to really get to somewhere better. And because of that, you're really overworking yourself here with the Two of Pentacles. You're probably taking on a lot of jobs and doing a lot of things at the same time. And it's kind of putting you off of balance. Even though the Temperance is upright, I feel like, you're trying to put your life in balance, maybe. So I'm really curious to see what your spirit guides actually have to say to you about this situation. Let's get some more cards out to see what's actually happening. Okay. Let's just get all the oracle cards out. Why not? And then we'll deal with this tarot after. So, here we have the Law of Grace, and grace is about forgiveness. It is forgiveness. And if you offer someone who betrayed you in the past forgiveness, then you're kind of breaking your energetic contract or connection with them and setting everything right. So I feel like you're being called to really do that. Maybe something here that was broken, like I was saying. Maybe your trust was broken by someone or something of the sort. Maybe that's why you're for some of you at least, maybe that's why you're pushing yourself so hard to do all these kinds of things so you can take your mind off of it. Or you think that this is helping, but I'm not sure if it is. You have here the Divine Director, intervention and purpose. And it says, divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Yes, group number two. Happiness is all of our purpose. But for you, that is very important to know right now. You need to forgive some people and forgive yourself. If you ask for forgiveness for all of the things that you unconsciously or consciously did in this lifetime and past lifetimes, then you're also getting a weight off of your shoulders and off of yourself. So maybe that is a good one to practice. Maybe in a meditation or something, or just saying it to yourself before bed or when waking up. But yes, again, trust your internal guidance. It's talking a lot about your internal guidance. So maybe you're right now not fully following that, and your spirit guides want you to know that they're guiding you. Literally, they're telling you, we're guiding you to the right thing. So take some time and nourish yourself. Do some self-care, body care. Rest. You're overworking yourself a bit, I feel. Pushing yourself too hard when you don't have to. You really need to look at things more in perspective. I'm curious about the tarot cards as well. What you got. Okay, 9 of Swords and 3 of Wands. And 7 of Swords and the Moon. Maybe you were lied to. Someone maybe really broke your trust here. Someone very selfish. I mean, this could have been you too, group number 2, but I really hope not. But this is a general reading that can be applied to many people, so everyone's situation will be different. So in some situations, maybe you are the one who did this. But I do feel like a lot of you haven't done this and have had this done to you. Some people may be lying to you, stealing from you, and you're really having a hard time getting over that. The 3 of Wands is usually about looking out into the future and stuff, but I feel like you're not. She looks kind of sad. She doesn't look happy that she's looking, over there. So when you think about your situations, all of them, where you feel betrayed or you feel annoyed or like that something just wasn't right, just know that it happened for a reason, and you can choose to forgive these people and forgive yourself for what was done. And if you do that, even if you just say that to yourself, instantly you'll get a result. But you really have to believe it when you're saying it to yourself. And just kind of zoom out of the situation, see why this was happening, why this person did this thing. They might just be an awful person, but maybe they had a reason for doing that, or maybe this is just how they are. But it's better for you and for your life if you just choose to forgive and, stop thinking about whatever trust or anything was broken. That doesn't mean that the next person or situation will happen the same way. And again, with the Moon, we can also say it's about guidance and you following your intuition. So follow your intuition when it comes to things and people, and take some time to rest and take care of yourself. Don't overwork yourself or do too many things just so that you can feel better, because that's not usually how it works. I'd like to see if we can get some more advice for you, group number 2. Okay. The 4 of Cups. Yeah, maybe when it comes to your situation, maybe you're not seeing something. Again, we're getting Temperance. You're really being called by your spirit guides to balance your life. Your life doesn't feel very balanced right now, especially here because of the 2 of Pentacles coming out for your current situation. It doesn't feel balanced at all, so you need to do something to balance it, and I feel like there's something that you're overlooking here. So you need to allow yourself to see the full story, see the full picture of everything. And we have the 4 of Swords here. It's time to rest, relax, meditate. You're really being called to do this. Move away from the heartbreak. Yes, move away from this heartbreak. Let's put them here. It's very clear that this is the situation. Everything is very emotional. It's really gotten to you, whatever this is. And it's broken your heart, broken your trust, and you're thinking about it a lot, even if you don't want to, most likely. And that's why you're really being urged to forgive and try to move on, move past this, because you can move past it. You can move past the pain, even if it's hard. and not be so anxious and depressed. Put some balance into your life. You can do that. Don't overdo it with everything in the physical. Don't fill up your time constantly with random things. Don't constantly work. You need to take some time for yourself, especially to rest your mind, quiet your mind. That's so important. Quiet your mind, group number 2. I feel like you're maybe scared of that. Some of you scared of even silence, probably because bad thoughts will probably come, but you need to confront these bad thoughts, see them for what they are, and then realize the whole situation and, try to forgive and move on. That's that's what you're being guided towards. And that's what your guides want to tell you. If you've been seeing some kind of signs, repeating numbers or something, then maybe they were trying to tell you something like that. We have 2 4s here, 2 3s, and this is the number 22. Maybe 222 or something is important to you, the number 2. Very interesting, group number 2. I really hope you can find a way to really get through this. And of course, please take some time to rest your body and your soul, really, and your mind. And this is all I can really tell you. Your guides have been very straightforward and to the point with this reading, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this. I really hope it helped. And please let me know if it resonates in the comments. And I really hope that I just wish you a lot of luck. Good luck, group number 2. If you like this, please like and subscribe and tune in to the next videos. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Here's your Lemuran quartz crystal. And let's start your reading. So you got the 4 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Willow, and the Cornflower. So with this Knight of Pentacles and Willow here, I feel like maybe you guys are in your career or some kind of situation trying to progress and move forward, but it's going very slowly. And you're probably trying your best to be flexible with things. But with the 4 of Cups and the Cornflower, I feel like there's something that you're not seeing. There's something there that you're not thinking is important, but actually it's very important. And maybe that's the thing that will help you when you realize that. It's what will help you speed up your process. But this is just all I can tell from the current situation cards. Later on, we'll see what your guides are actually advising you. But it seems like there is something, because the cornflower is a weed and people just dismiss it as that. But, everything has a purpose and a reason, and it can be used in many ways. So weeds aren't always just weeds. Let's see the tarot here. Have the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Ooh, reverse 7 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, well that's funny, because the King of Pentacles is coming with the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe it's your time to move from this Knight to the actual King. And maybe your guides are telling you that you can really find happiness here. And there's something with the 7 of Cups that you have not picked, some choice that you haven't made, or you feel like you have too many choices and internally you're having a very hard time making this choice, group number 3. But your guides are telling you that when you do make this choice, and your choice is kind of probably hidden, the best choice is probably very hidden from you, at least at the moment. You probably feel like that is not the most important thing to do right now, but it might end up being the thing that will really help you the most. So when you do really find that, you'll be able to get to this 10 of Cups, and since they're here together, this is, a cycle, an end, a start and an end to a cycle, but also getting from the Ace to the 10 so fast is crazy. So this will grow very quickly, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, whatever your situation is. once you really, are able to make this choice, you'll be able to become this more stable person. Maybe this is to do with your physical world, maybe with your job, maybe you're wanting more money or a better job or a better house. And once you find this thing, maybe this is something new that you need to discover. This will really help you become more grounded and more stable when it comes to your money making decisions, especially in spending. You'll be able to really control yourself and your funds in a different way. Let's check out the oracle cards. The Cosmic Ruby, interesting. Access your gifts. Yeah, maybe this is some kind of gift that you have and you need to access it. Maybe you're feeling right now here, that this is either you're not seeing it yet at all, or you're feeling like this is not important and you shouldn't spend time doing this. But actually, your guides are telling you that if you do spend your time doing this, it will really help you a lot. Mother Mary with love and peace here. Oh, empathic starseed. And Earth School. Interesting. I am getting the feeling, for at least some of you, that this might be to do with actually learning more how to communicate with people, and there's a certain way that you'll be able to communicate with people that is very going to be very strong for you and is going to make you a very great leader. And of course, it will get you far both in your job and any kind of way, really, and in relationships and so on. Because we have love and peace here, and here, be the peace ambassador. This is probably a big message for you guys from your spirit guides to be more peaceful. Choose, the peaceful way. You don't always have to be the one that comes out on top. You don't always have to be the one to be right, because in the end, whoever knows that you're right will choose to follow you. People will notice that you did this and that you're such a diplomatic person and you're choosing to go on this kind of path. People notice these things, group number 3. So if it's something like that you're missing, then you need to start choosing to be all about peace. Also, maybe you need to kind of accept yourself and learn to love yourself, because we have here accept who you truly are. And with the Ace of Cups and Empathic Starseed and Earth School, you're probably not fully accepting this part of yourself. If there is a more spiritual side to you, let's say, and you're feeling like you don't really need to spend time into that because that's not gonna be your career, let's say, that is not correct, group number 3. Even if it's not your career, this will really help you even in your career, whatever this is, because once you access these gifts, you're gonna be unstoppable. You can really do whatever you want. You need to start studying. Your soul needs to grow. You can't just grow in a certain one area. If you pick one career, you can't just be growing in that. You need to explore other avenues. That's what all humans really need to do. And because we're getting so many cups, you're probably a very emotional person. So maybe trying to ground yourself, because the ruby is, the color of the root chakra. It's worth trying to ground yourself more as well, possibly. Maybe that's what you're missing as well. And energetic sovereignty. Learning how to function in the world as a starseed or as an empathic person is very important, because otherwise your emotions are just gonna get in your way all the time. So you need to kind of learn how to control them so that you can be this more peaceful and diplomatic person, but also so you can understand others, and this way you can use this as your advantage. You understand others, and people will notice that. People will notice that you're so empathic and understanding, and they'll like you more, and you'll be more likely to, let's say, succeed in a job or have better relationships with people. So all of this would be very helpful to you, group number 3, just getting more in tune with your self, with your emotions, with your spiritual side. I'm really feeling that for you guys. Of course, your spirit guides want you to be more in contact with them and with your higher self and with your emotions and your intuition, so that you can get the most out of their guidance, get the most out of the universe's powers, out of your powers. You have this treasure chest full of gifts. You need to open it. You can't just focus on this one earthly thing that you're doing, or a few earthly things. Who knows what you're doing? Group number 3, only you know what you're doing. So kind of take a look at your time and take a look at what you have and what urges you have sometimes. And when it comes to more of the ones that you usually would think that they're not important, maybe it's time to put more emphasis on them and do those things. Maybe meditate some more, or take some free time to do some things. Whoa. Yeah, you'll be really noticed for this. People will, want to be around you. And people will really commend you for being this kind of person. It's, you will give to people and they'll give back to you. What you give you'll be given back, so don't worry. Even if you're giving in a more emotional way, people could give back in any kind of way to you that you need. And something needs to end here for you. Maybe this way of thinking that you're thinking that this is not a good thing to invest your time into, or maybe you're still denying some parts of spirituality, or even of signs and of your spirit guides, but you need to start accepting things more. This cycle needs to end, and it will end once you start accepting more of yourself and looking more into these things that, even if they're not more spiritual, they could be like just gifts that you have that you haven't put time into. And this 4 of Pentacles really wanted to come out. I feel like you guys are maybe very closed up, maybe not just in funds, but with your time and with your heart, and you've decided that you're just this thing and you don't want to break out of it, and you need to kind of break out of it. And Queen of Wands, yes. Group number 3, it's time for you to be this Queen of Wands, become her, a very good manifester, very magical person. And as I said before, I feel like this will really help you in terms of being more diplomatic and speaking with people. The Queen of Wands is a very social person, and once you master your emotions and your empathic side, or whatever gift you have, really, because it doesn't have to be that, you will really get to become this more social butterfly. Like I said, people want to be around you. Before this card even came out, I said people want to be around you. You just have this kind of magnetic personality, and they can see what you can do and what you've done, so they're going to gravitate towards you, and the right people will gravitate towards you. Let's say that. Maybe sometimes the wrong ones too, but you need to pick which people you're with. And in the beginning, I felt very of course, the earthly vibes, but also the more emotional cups vibes, water vibes. But I feel like what you need and what you're going to start becoming is a more passionate, fiery person. You need to have everything in you, and you're kind of lacking the passion in these areas. So this will probably, if you're lacking passion, and even just for your life, doing this and discovering these things, working on your gifts, will really help you be more passionate in life in general as well. But overall, it's looking very good, group number 3. Amazing, actually, because you're, even at the beginning, you got the 10 of Cups. So that's already, a win-win. Oh, and by the way, 2 10s over here and 2 6s. Maybe those numbers mean something to you, or maybe you're gonna see them more often now. But yeah, group number 3, you're an amazing, powerful person, and I feel like you need to be a bit more open-minded and I guess more flexible in a way. But just realize what power you really have and work on that, because it'll really help you in your daily life. Even if you don't want to make a career or something out of this, it'll just help your whole life in general. You still have things you need to learn, so go out there and learn them. Even if it's things that you've learned in the past, as in past lives, you can still learn from that. Anyway, that was all group number 3. Very interesting reading. Please let me know if this resonates with you, and hopefully a lot of good things are coming to you. I wish you the best of luck, and please like and subscribe and tune in for future videos. Bye bye!